workbench built. Better get on and start on the second one, I suppose. Yeah, quite a bit to do, so could do with some help really. What are you doing? Well Tim, I'm building a lighting gantry to run some 12 volt lighting. Because as you know, we still don't have any electricity. Ah, nice idea Tim. Keep it down boys, I've got a terrible hangover after the New Year's celebrations. Better not drink all the tea, leave some for us.
So it's February now, and Christmas is but a distant memory. We've introduced you to the Bedford and shared some of our ideas on how we're planning on turning this old lady into a home on wheels. And we've taken you on a field trip to the beach, so you could get to know us a little better too. So now, while winter rumbles on in Cornwall, me and just the one Tim are back in the old rope salvage workshop. And in this week's video, we're finally ready for some serious action.
Rolling!
Are you a bit excited?
I'm a bit excited. I'm a bit excited because this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Well, I've been waiting for. Have tools, we'll dismantle. What do you think? It's time to dismantle the big Bedford. Let's get going. There you go, that matches you. You should have that one. Oh, he's a hole!
The first piece has been removed. Introducing Tim's top tips. Tip 1. Bag and label everything as you remove it.
So a very important part of this whole process is that as we're dismantling stuff, we need to keep a track of it all. So these little bags are invaluable for that. We're going to take that to that, and we're going to know that those screws belong to it, or we're going to label it, but we don't need to label this because it's pretty obvious what that is.
What if it falls off?
Well, we'll get a pen in it then and we'll label it. CB Angus. Right,
Cool.
we are now labelled, so we shan't lose that one.
What next, Timothy? Get my screwdriver.
Bedford. Where's Bedford?
Never heard of it.
Next, take all the rest of it apart.
Okay. Just take me about 5 minutes or so. Put the kettle on.
It's going then.
I think it's going quite slowly.
Go on then, drink up. I need a cup of tea.
I wish we could just put taking it apart onto an actual real life time lapse and it actually be like that. That's what we should do.
What, live your life and sped up?
Just the boring bits.
That'll be all of it. Hang on, we don't. There's no interesting bits in life anymore. They've gone.
Your eyebrow had gone rogue.
There you go.
You drank all the tea.
You can have the rest of it.
Tip 2. Lefty Loosey, Righty Tighty.
Here we find Lisa the Spanner working her magic, undoing bolts. Actually, she's doing them up.
What?
She's doing them up.
Is she?
Lefty Loosey, Righty Tighty. Here you find Lisa, doing up the bolts.
Shut up!
I've already loosened for her.
It's going to be a long year.
One of the problems I got is on modern vehicles, they're all in metric. That means the spanners you have are in millimetres, an 8mm, 10mm, 13. Vehicles from America are still imperial, which is like the half inches, 7/16 and all that. And this, as in old British cars, are also imperial. And I don't have a lot of imperial spanners, so I kind of have to like find what I can. It's a challenge, finding the spanners. No! Here we have the before. And the after. Some bits missing.
Ready to be sandblasted, probably. That side. One side of the truck taken apart, and today we're going to be taking the other side of the truck apart. It's slow work, it's dark, it's foggy, it's damp, it's miserable, it's boring, but we'll get there. Put it on time lapse, it'll go quicker. No, sir, I can do it. I'll struggle away with this. You're such a big, strong man.
Can you pass me a hammer?
What sort of hammer?
A big one. Smaller than that.
I'm sorry.
Go on then, get your bumper off.
I need to sneeze.
It's unbolted. Don't let it drop on your feet.
Just wanted to get that out of the way before we take the bumper off.
Bless you.
Right. This is where the hammers come in.
It's just like a mouse.
Woohoo!
There you go. These built, isn't he? Look at that. It's all so heavy duty. Extra reinforcements. Everyone needs a tow bar on the front of their truck, don't they? Coming. Oh, there. Oh.
Is this coming off? Am I doing it the right way? I'm going to take the inside apart now. Just me and my monkey chilling in the cab. Right.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Unscrewing the heater.
Yeah, it's not working very well. It's freezing in here.
Yeah, that's why I'm unscrewing it. Put it in the bin. This is why everything takes so long. Screw by screw. In the dark. In the cold.
So that's the heater. It's really as simple as it gets, really, like you get with old cars. You've got two water pipes to take your hot water from your engine. When you pull this little flap here from hot to cold, cold or hot, it opens the valve in here, which allows the water to go round, pushing it into this little fan at the heater matrix. This is a little tiny radiator in the bottom, so the cold air comes in underneath the truck, and it gets sucked through the fan by this, through the radiator by this fan, and then gets blown out of these various ducts and the windscreen demisters, and you can control the fan like off, 1 or 2, I believe it is. Simple as it gets. A bit brittle, these window rubbers. It's moved a bit. Cool. Moving. Might need that. Yeah, put a little bit of pressure in like here and here. exciting. It's a big day. So what have we got to do? Drive the cab forward, the truck forward, unbolt the cab, lift the cab up in the air, push the truck back, lower the cab down to the floor.
Not a problem.
Let's get going. One of our brakes is a little bit stuck on. Yeah, this one is stuck. It started to move on its own. The blocks actually hooks around the beam. I was hoping it might drop into the eye, but it doesn't because it's too deep. But right. Step one was move the truck, drive the truck over here. Step two, unbolt the rest of the bits off it. That wasn't an easy one. There wasn't that much left bolted to it, but there's still quite a bit of stuff. So I had to disconnect the throttle cable that went underneath there, a few other bits and pieces, and then all the wiring has to be disconnected from all this, from this little box here and this little box here. Coming round over to here, we have the clutch pedal and the brake pedal, and then Lisa spent ages working on the little steering column here, and here we have the little brake pedals and the clutch pedal come out, and we've got some air brake connections down here and the handbrake, and of course the 4 bolts which hold the body on. So hopefully, I don't know, there's probably going to be some other things holding it back down, but we'll have to find out what they are when we start lifting it a little bit to see what they are. But oh, and I also had to disconnect the handbrake because that locks itself in position when you disconnect the air from it on the handbrake. So I have to disconnect the brake as well. Right, let's give it a go. I'm a bit nervous. Got a plank going through which is going to support most of the weight off the back here. There's a spare rope which is like a safety rope, and there's one off the front. So I'm going to have to like lift it a little bit and see what it does, but hopefully they're all tied in big continuous loops and hopefully they won't chafe on the metal work where they're sharp, but and it's not massively heavy, so as you can see, but we'll have to see. I'll shimmy it up a little bit and then see where it wants to go and then adjust it. Let's get going, let's get lifting. Alright, I sincerely hope this isn't a disaster movie. Right, feed that open. That might be enough.
I was imagining it was going to go right to the ceiling. It's quite boring, really.
Just really, it's not that boring. Right, let's push the truck back now. That's about it. We just got to put some chunks of wood underneath it, but
It looks like it should be at the fairground now, like it's a dodgem.
one lowered Bedford MK.
Oh.
We're going to get some little wheels on it, put the bumpers back on here, drag it along the ground. Proper slammed truck. It was our intention all along. Cute. Cool. Go my way. Get a lift.
Come on!
Where you going?
You're hitching a lift.
Let's go. Hey, hey. Ciao. Ciao. Hey, ciao. Oh, Dave. Hey, Norman! Get off your bike!